The arcane university, in its infinite panic, turns to me again. Why? Because when things go sideways, bodies, fire, necromancers, there's only one name on their tongue. Mine. They send me off to retrieve an unresponsive informant who had infiltrated the necromancer's ranks. A crucial asset, they said. Protect him at all costs, they said. Right. By the time I arrived, he was already a walking corpse. Either way, I surveyed the scene, dispatched a few remaining necromantic stragglers with a flick of my wrist, and returned with truth instead of a man. Let's be honest. He probably would have gotten himself killed eventually. Then came Count Hasseldor. Of course, the vampire count wants a favor before handing over his precious intel. Typical. He wanted me to clean up some vampire hunters sniffing around and also wipe out a nearby vampire den, like I'm some glorified exterminator. I played both sides beautifully. Got rid of the hunters without getting my boots too dirty and torched the den just enough to make a point. Hasseldor seemed impressed. I got what I came for and left him his precious dark corner of the world, intact. And Bruma? Let's just say correspondence isn't the biggest concern when the entire guild hall is a pile of charred rubble. I stepped over smoldering wreckage and roasted corpses to figure out what happened. Necromancers again. I saw the message written in flame. War is coming to the Mages Guild. And while the rest of the guild wrings their hands and mutters about protocols and investigations, I'll be there ready to take action. Let the cowards hide in their towers. I'll be the one dragging this guild into a new era, one spell at a time.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Oblivion with Anderin Selis. Today, we're going to finish the Mages Guild and fight possibly the most boring, uninteresting villain in all of Elder Scrolls history. Mannimarco, at least the Oblivion version of him.
At the worst possible time, the council is in ruins. A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The council has shattered and artifacts have been lost. The Necromancer's Amulet and the Bloodworm Helm have been taken.
And let me guess, your idea was to just do nothing.
A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Mannimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the Necromancers.
And the Necromancer's Amulet.
Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the Imperial city. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear.
Well, she is a high elf,
Secure
so
those
it's probably true. You know how power hungry they are. Alright, let's get the Necromancer's Amulet first, because we'll actually use that, if it's as good as I remember. Where the helmet, I feel like, might be decent, but it looks really stupid. I think it's the same model as the helm of Orin Bearclaw that we got from the Fighters Guild. It looks really cool in Morrowind, but it looks really stupid in Oblivion, so probably not going to be wearing that, unless it just got some busted enchantments, but I don't remember it being too crazy good. Our helmet right now is really good, so it'd have to be better than this. And they actually send you to a part of Cyrodiil that you would like never ever go to, and you don't ever have any other reason to go to besides this quest, so guess I'll give him credit for that. This is where Such was supposed to be at some point. This sword is actually really funny that it strikes in an area like that. Pretty cool. Lets you kill like groups of enemies pretty easily. What is this Alien Ruin? Don't know. If I remember right, this fort is actually really annoying to get to. Yeah, I think it's like up in the mountains. And this is Oblivion, so we don't have a levitate spell, so we're gonna have to cheese our way up. We don't have a horse, and this isn't Skyrim, so we can't just do that. Gotta, I don't know, find some lucky gravel path that'll take us up there. Oh, this one? Maybe. Alright, this is going well. Yeah, I noticed because of our alteration level up, we have it where when spells are cast out of combat, they double in length, which is really good. Our light spell lasts for 900 seconds. That's pretty freaking good. Alright, I might just have to console my way up here. This is annoying. Come on, we're so close. Almost there. Just a few more hills. There we go. Fort Ontis. I've arrived at Fort Ontis. I need to find Karania, and get the Necromancer's amulet from her. Through force. The only thing a high elf understands. Yeah, I won't spoil it, but why are there marauder archers out here? Are they working for her? And why are they hostile? Were they planning on attacking her? I don't know.
Ah!
A summon skeleton scroll. That does not bode well.
Ah!
Whoops. How's it hanging?
Guildmate. If you're here to help, you'd best go see Karania. She'll tell you what we need.
Karenia. Okay, that's how you say your name. I'm not gonna remember that, but good to know. Alright, we'll just drop down here. No need to walk through this whole giant dungeon for nothing. I always forget where this lady is in here. It's a freaking massive dungeon. It's not that exciting. The funniest part is, of course,
Greetings, Guild.
all of these Mages Guild members on your way out. You up here, please? Yeah, there you are. What up?
Well, well, this is quite a surprise. I thought you were Traven's lapdog, doing whatever he said. And yet, here you are. Good that you've finally seen the light. The cause will benefit from your assistance.
Yes, but you better give me that amulet just for safekeeping.
What? You're here to take it back to Traven? Oh, my dear, I'm afraid you're in over your head. I don't answer to Traven. I heed only the word of Mannimarco. When he has the amulet, his power will be increased, and Traven will be helpless to stand in his way. You, I'm afraid, won't be standing at all. I promise I'll make this quick. I'd like to have you mostly intact, so Mannimarco can suck the marrow from your bones.
I got something for you to suck. Whoa, that was a sick dodge. Suck on this. Alright, give me that Necromancer's Amulet. Fortify Conjuration, 12. Drain Endurance and Strength. Wow, that is... Oof, that's rough. But Fortify Magic, 130. Fortify Willpower and Intelligence, 14. That's pretty good. I really don't like that Drain Strength. That sucks. Big C was a traitor to the Mages Guild and intended to deliver the amulet back to the King of Worms. I need to get out of Fort Ontis and take the amulet back to the Arcane University. Yeah. But first, a little murder. I wonder if they get the potions now that they're all necromancers, or if they're just Mages Guild members with with regular robes. So kind of what's the point of looting them? We're just gonna get out of here as fast as possible.
It's a fight you'll get.
We're gonna steal all their loot though. Alright, we'll kill one more. I guess he has Daedric, but I'm too lazy to loot that. I like your Necromancer brethren a lot more than you guys. They at least have cool loot. I think the lesson here is never trust an Altmer. Just like how every Bosmer is a criminal, every Altmer has an innate desire to betray everyone they know and love. Those are just facts. You know, coming from a Dark Elf who's seen it all, Bosmer are criminals, Altmer are backstabbers. Dark Elves are just perfect. No comment. No flaws. Alright, might as well go get the other one. The Bloodworm Helm. Okay, it's kind of far out here, but we do have some fast travel points that are nearby. And since we did just fast travel to one of the standing stones, we might as well use some of these greater powers down here to help us. They're pretty good for spellcasters. This one is going to fortify all of our spellcasting skills, and the other one is just going to give us a little bit more magic. I think magic resistance too. Like I said, I always forget to use them, even though they are actually pretty good. Oblivion's just not that difficult of a game. Other than, you know, ramping up the difficulty and making them impossible to die. But we're not going to do that. At one point, I considered turning up the difficulty to 100, but it would just be longer cuts of me swinging at enemies for 10 minutes. I've arrived at Fort Telemann. I need to find Irlov, who should have the Bloodworm Helm. Okay, these are buffs. Get the Gates of Aetherius going. Get our light spell going. Alright. Let's kill some nerds. And these guys should have the good potions on them. Right? Oh yeah, so many potions coming our way. You even have a staff. I think our sword is out of charges though. I guess we could take her staff. Yeah, I accidentally hit you. I'm sorry. Yeah, look how much magic it costs to cast these when we have all of our buffs. Kind of crazy. It's like halved it. You must have an enchanted robe. Yes, the Robe of Illusion. Nice. Pretty valuable. I did make a feather spell. It gives us quite a bit more carry weight, so might as well use it. Since we can actually use spells, since I train so much. Gives 150 feather. I think that's the highest you can go. Maybe not. The Order of the Black Rose. That sounds spooky. Apparently there's some danger. Because of course. Man, without the enchantment, this sword does not deal a lot of damage. Take it. Okay, back up, back up. There we go. What do you got on you? Nothing great, but we'll take the potions. Should we use the Necromancer's Amulet? Yeah, why not? We lose some health and some carry weight, but we get a balls ton of magic. Alright, you guys deal with him. I'm gonna sit back here and provide fire support. No, don't come at me. What are you doing? Come on, man. I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it. Our block is only 10? Man, I should really block with my shield. Or I guess sword more often. Okay, I should probably heal before we go any further. I just realized I have like 6 health. There he is. Dead as a doornail. Oh, where'd you come from? Daedra on Daedra violence. Man, he's got like a full set of Daedra on him. We do lose the Spell Drinker's Amulet, so we're not as good at absorbing spells, but... And there you have the Bloodworm Helm. Yeah, look at that. That sucks. Fortified Conjuration 12? What a piece of crap. I've recovered the helm. I should deliver it to Arch-Mage Traven. Yes. Yes, I should. Who is this supposed to be? Oh, Nocturnal? Alright, let's just get out of here and bring both artifacts back to Traven. I think we'll keep the Necromancer's Amulet. He can have the stupid Bloodworm Helm. Probably like the worst magic item I've ever seen in my life. I'm back.
Have you recovered either the Bloodworm Helm or the Necromancer's Amulet?
Both, actually. Here you go, the Bloodworm Helm.
Erlav is dead.
Yep.
I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the helm. I shall return the helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. Thank you.
You're just gonna like stick it in your pocket, aren't you?
Have you recovered the Necromancer's Amulet?
I have, but I'd like to keep it.
Karanya turned on the guild? I don't understand. She was one of my most trusted advisors. The situation grows more dire with each passing day, it seems. I fear where this will end. The amulet is safe, however, and that must be enough for now. Thank you for returning it.
Okay, so we need to advance again. Let's do that real quick.
Well met. I can truly consider you an equal, and so grant you the rank of Master Wizard. There is no higher rank which I can bestow upon you. You have my congratulations, and my thanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty great.
Goodbye.
Time is against us, and our enemies grow stronger. There is much to do and little time in which to do it. Your next task is essential. Word has been sent that the necromancers have been quite busy creating black soul gems for their master. In particular, a unique black soul gem has been crafted in the south of Cyrodiil in the ruins of Cylorn. This gem needs to be confiscated and brought here before it can be delivered to the King of Worms and used against us.
How did you learn this?
I've spoken with several individuals I cannot name at this time. Count Hasseldor has also provided valuable information, as you well know.
Go on.
A contingent of battle mages has been sent to the site. I would like you to oversee their actions on my behalf. The only thing that matters is that gem. Do you understand? Once you have it safely in your possession, return here immediately. Know that you have my complete confidence. I would not entrust this job to you if I did not feel you were prepared for it. Now go.
Well, I would hope not. Otherwise, you'd be even more incompetent than you probably already are. Yes, I think we have 2 missions left, so definitely want to get this done today instead of splitting it in half if I can. If the video ends up being like 2 hours, I'll probably still cut it in half, but we'll see how that goes. I'll probably cut out some of these dungeons we've been going through. We've seen them all before. Oblivion dungeons are pretty lackluster. I don't feel bad cutting out that kind of stuff. Ooh, there is a stone here, though. I want its power. The Warrior Stone. Okay. Let's wait until nighttime. You've gained the Warcry Greater Power. What does that do? Fortify Strength, Blade, Blunt, Hand. Pretty good. Even if just for the carry weight. I guess we'll put on our Spelldrinker Amulet since we lost our other one.
We've been waiting for you. You're here from the council, aren't you? Traven sent you? Just you? That helps the odds, but not much. We're still going to be
Good night.
outnumbered. Follow me. I'll show you what we're up against. This is it. The entrance to Cylorn is just ahead. We've been watching the site for a while and have tried to stay out of sight ever since the original plan was blown. We were supposed to storm the place and take this gem they're holding. Only we can't. There's some sort of enchantment on the door. With that door sealed, there's no way we're getting inside. So we'll have to wait for them to come out. Based on the activity I've seen, that should be very soon.
That's convenient.
All we can do is prepare for them to come out. Once they do, it'll be our best chance to get the drop on them. Of course, since we can't get inside, we don't know how strong their numbers are or whether we really have a chance at this. Traven sent word that he wanted you in charge, so you've got it. You're in command. Tell us where you want us. If I may, I'd suggest that you put us in the best possible positions based on our abilities. But it's up to you.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
I have to admit, I'm better with an axe than I am with magic. I've been working on spellcasting, but I still feel better with a weapon in hand.
Interesting, interesting.
There are 2 good locations to hide. One near here, and one closer to the door. Where do you want me to wait?
I want you on the front line.
Okay, I'll go over there now.
Yes.
Let me know when everyone is ready.
I'm ready to fight. Where do you need me? Well, I excelled in my studies in magic, especially large-scale spells. I'm pretty accurate with them, too. More accurate than swinging a sword.
Interesting, interesting.
Do you want me to stay back or stay up nearer to the door?
Front line.
Okay, but remember, I'm not so good at close combat. You'll have to watch out for me.
You'll be fine.
Greetings, Master. At your service. What do you need?
It's kind of interesting there are 2 Nords here. They're really sending the best of the best.
I can manage with a weapon or with spells, but I've really been working on healing lately. I'm getting pretty good at it.
Congratulations.
Where should I wait? Up close or farther back? I'll try to help whomever I'm near.
I'm thinking front line.
You got it. I'll do my best to keep everyone healed.
Alright, now that the scrubs are protecting us, we'll be fine. Ready?
All right, I'm ready. Keep your eyes peeled. They could come out at any moment. And don't move until you have to. We don't want to lose our advantage.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Bye.
Like how they're not even sneaking.
Stuck his tongue to his axe. Serves him right.
Oh no, I think we've been spotted. You guys got this, though. I believe in you. 3 on the front line, we can't possibly lose. Falcar has fled back into the ruins of Cylorn. I must find him. Come on. The battle's still even. I thought you said you were going to heal up. 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 Come on. Show them that Nords are the best. Nords are not the best. Alright. Rip in pepperonis. Well, we gave it our best, but, you know, that's the first time we've ever commanded anybody before, so you'll have to excuse our failures. Alright. Let's murder some people. I'll probably skip the majority of this. It's just another Iliad ruin with Necromancers. Nothing too cool going on here. I'll bring you back in if something stands out or if there's a cool enemy or something funny happens. Ooh, a Varlastone. The most interesting thing that's happened.
What's this? Is this the best your pathetic guild could do? If so, our work will be easier than I suspected. And to think, Traven has sent you to defeat us? I should have killed you outright when I had the chance. Well, life is all about second chances, isn't it? I won't waste this one. your worth.
So this fight is pretty personal to Anderin. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't die just from reflect damage and spells, but he'll probably kill himself. But yeah, Falcar is the one who sort of set up Anderin to fail in the Mages Guild. He's the one who got Anderin cast out of the Mages Guild. He's the one who tried to drown him in the well. He's probably up there with, I can't remember his name now. Oh, he killed himself. He's probably up there with Frath and Drothan as a big sort of character moment for Anderin here. We didn't swing a single sword or cast a single spell, but, you know, he's dead now. And he has a dagger of foul magics, which looks pretty cool. I've recovered the Black Soul Gem. It needs to be taken back to Hannibal Traven at the Arcane University. Yeah, look at that dagger. That's pretty cool. Absorbs magic and weakness to magic. That's okay. You for sure could hit people with this dagger, cast some spells, make it do a bunch of extra damage. That's probably really good, actually. So yeah, pretty big character moment for Anderin. Finally getting his revenge against his original mentor for the School of Magic. Killing the mentor who stabbed you in the back. We're in the home stretch. One more quest.
Hello, guildmate. Were you successful? Do you have the Black Soul Gem?
I do have the Black Soul Gem.
Dedicated to the last. I cannot thank you enough for bringing the gem here. I have need of it immediately. We have much to speak of and very little time. A new task awaits you, and it is by far the most important you have been entrusted with.
Sure, go ahead.
Are you truly prepared for this task? I cannot be certain what awaits you, but I am sure we will not speak again after you begin.
He's gonna betray us. I'm ready.
Then hear me, and hear me well. Mannimarco will have what he seeks, but it will be his undoing at your hands. With this gem in your possession, you will be impervious to his attempts to enthrall you. When he fails, that is when you shall strike. When we are done speaking, you will take this gem, you will then seek out Mannimarco and destroy him. Get to him any way you can. It is your only hope for defeating him. I have full confidence in you, and so I leave the guild in your care. When I am gone, you will be recognized as Arch-Mage and leader of the guild.
Yeah.
Lead your fellow mages and lead them well. The future rests on your shoulders. Farewell, my friend.
Rip in pieces, Hannibal Traven. We hardly knew ye. I'll be taking those robes, though. And your staff, which is really, really good. And it looks pretty cool. Wish the Archmage's robes had some enchantments on them, but I guess they do that so you can put the enchantment on them. And then his staff, pretty freaking sick. Definitely does not look like this in vanilla Oblivion. I think it's just like a regular staff. Disappointingly enough. Alright, well, let's go kill Mannimarco. Just another day at the office. Here we are, Echo Cave. And look, we know we're here because there's a hanging zombie. Hey.
You would dare to approach the King of Worms? If you seek an audience with His Grace, you must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it.
Well, at least you knew you were gonna die.
Ha! You'll never take me down!
We got the key. What a trial. Alright. I'll probably cut out a lot of this cave too. It's just a cave. Obviously, I'm not going to cut out the final fight, or if there's something interesting, but yeah, we've seen it before. It's a cave with some ghosts, some necromancers.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Ones who have apparently fought mud crabs more fearsome than us. What's new? Okay, this part's pretty cool. You're in like a cavern, and there's tons of undead, dread zombies, gloom wraiths down here. That's kind of cool. cooler than the other stuff here. Let's use the dagger we got just to see how it works. And let's use our Wizard's Fury spell, because it sounds pretty cool. But before we do that, let's use our fancy dancy once a day buffs. Might as well. Ooh, yeah, look at that. It actually doesn't do as much as I thought it would. I should probably hit them with my dagger first. He just froze us solid or paralyzed us, whatever. There we go. It's not as much damage as I thought it would be. He is resisting the frost effect. Whatever, we'll just hit him with the dagger. It does absorb magicka too, so good way to get your magic back. Man, I'm a little underwhelmed by this Wizard Fury spell. I swear it's worse than it normally is. Alright, we are finally in the final chamber. So I'll bring you in for this. Don't want to miss the fight on the way to the final boss. That could be interesting. There could be a lot of enemies. That's actually it right there. Okay. I think you can go over there. We're just going to walk up to Mannimarco. What's he going to do? There he is. He definitely has a mod changing his armor. Normally he's just wearing like a Necromancer's robe and it's recolored or something. It's pretty lame. Yeah, you can't actually hurt him.
I see Bolor was unsuccessful in delaying you. Very well. I shall reanimate him once we are done here. Perhaps we shall chat for a while, since you really have no other options. I must say, I expected Arch-Mage Traven rather than his star pupil. I am disappointed to see that he could not face me himself. I have met so many of his predecessors over the years. I developed a particular fondness for Galerion, ill-preserved though he may be. But here you are instead, skilled enough to make it this far, which speaks volumes about you. Perhaps you'll be as useful to me as Traven would.
I like this armor more than the vanilla game, but it kind of just looks like he's wearing like a red skeleton Halloween mask. And that's almost worse. The armor looks a little bit cooler. The hood design looks cooler, but what is this? I'll never help you.
Oh, my dear, I didn't mean to imply that you have a choice. I will make you another in a long tradition of worm thralls, and take my time in studying you. Your very soul will be forfeit to me.
What?
Power, my dear friend. I seek power. And so I acquire and study those who have some degree of it. We are after the same things, your guild and I. Yet you worry about good and evil, and do not accept they are manifestations of the same thing. So you brand me a villain, and make vain attempts to destroy me. I watch, and I wait, and I collect you when you come for me. Instead of drawing Traven out, I have received you instead. Perhaps I shall personally go and collect him when we are done here.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
This ends
Ooh, he summons a lich. That's cool.
just warming up, you pathetic worm.
I'll summon my guys too. We can have a little duel. Up, you're already almost dead. Up, reflected your spell. Fire shield. Up. There you go. I have killed the King of Worms. I should return to the Arcane University to announce his defeat. And what a defeat it was. So he has just some regular robes and the Staff of Worms, which is pretty good because we're a high level and it just lets you reanimate pretty much anything. Level 50, so anything. And we just got the Gauntlets of Survival. Resist Frost. That's whatever. Alright, yeah, that's Mannimarco. Little lackluster. There's a lot of theories about this character that he's not actually Mannimarco. He's just like I forget the word. Not a fake, but basically an alternate reality version of Mannimarco. That's why he's so weak. I think it's just Bethesda being Bethesda, and they just didn't really put a lot of time or thought into it, and so he's just underwhelming. I don't think there's anything more to it than that, honestly. Actually, now that I think about it, instead of walking out of this huge cave, we do have Mark and Recall, and I don't remember there being any sort of script that needs to trigger to get back there, so let's test it out. I'm back.
Arch-Mage, you have returned. Mannimarco has been defeated? I can hardly believe it. The King of Worms is no more. I received a note from Arch-Mage Traven. I know what he did for us and that he selected you to take his place. I will mourn for him during my own private time.
Yeah, you better.
For now, I cannot help but rejoice. You have brought safety to the guild, and I thank you. I've already sent word to all the local guild halls that you are now in charge. Congratulations, Arch-Mage.
So the only other thing you can do as the Arch-Mage, or Arch-Mage according to him, I don't know what's the proper way of saying it, is he can duplicate ingredients for you, right?
As the Arch-Mage, you are entitled to certain privileges.
Oh.
In addition to the full use of all guild facilities, there is one service available to you. Juliana Fanis has long served Arch-Mage Traven in collecting alchemical ingredients for his personal research. As the new Arch-Mage, I'm sure she'll extend the service to you as well. At your convenience, consult her at the Lustratorium.
Yeah, I think she
Farewell,
gathers ingredients
Arch-Mage.
for you, maybe some rare ones. That's okay. And then I think in the Arch-Mage's quarters, well, we can pick up the Staff of Hormir. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Bloodworm Helm, Necromancer's Amulet. There's the note from the Grey Fox that we left in there all those years ago. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, the enchanted chest. If you put alchemy ingredients in there, I think they like duplicate. And that's not like a glitch. I think that's what it's actually meant for, which could be good. I don't know if it works on every alchemy ingredient, but it's something. We also got a different set of Arch-Mage robes. No, it's the same one. He gave us an extra pair. Okay. Thanks. But with the Mages Guild finished, tons of new magical artifacts acquired, I am going to end the video there for today. Pretty fun quest line. I think it is underrated. It's so much better than the College of Winterhold. Like, it can't even... College of Winterhold can't hold a candle to this faction quest line in Oblivion. I think it's better than Morrowind's too. Morrowind has an interesting Mages Guild, but just due to the limitations at the time, I feel like Oblivion's is better. The only interesting part about Morrowind's Mages Guild would probably be the disappearance of the Dwemer quest and getting to fight Arch-Mage... What's his name? Travis? I don't remember. The bald dude. That's pretty fun, but everything else is kind of meh, in my opinion. Especially compared to this one. Anyways, if you've made it this far and you've enjoyed this series, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already. It does help the channel out immensely. Next time, I think we're going to begin the Knights of the Nine quests. That's going to be super fun. Anywho, thank you for watching, and peace out.